I have about 500 hours in this world. I think it's right if we start by giving a little bit of like a tour, you know? Everything that's happened, the history. But this is Lilac. This is actually a server. When I hold tab, you see I'm online. I'm on a server right now. This was a server. This was like the continuation of Wave by Evan and Jude. As you can see, these were all the people who played on it. You know, not for very long, of course, but Jude did still play. Jude played, and he built his Adventure Time tree, which is a super duper cool project. He's been trying to do that for so many worlds now, man. It's hype to see him actually get that done. This path wasn't really here. Now there was this path. It was just sort of this. This is what Evan and Jude set up to intro the world.
Everybody, welcome to Lilac. Have fun.
And it was a fun time. It was a fun first day. There's a whole video of that if you want to see, link in the description. Everybody sort of set off. It's like a different corner of the island. And it really started to shape up. It's Cave Town over there. You can kind of see it. I guess we could go over there. Why not? That's been there since... I really like that no one really touched this because it always looks really cool. Having this in like the center of this lake. But yeah, if we go over here, it's what Servos and Evan dubbed Cave Town. They were going to set up shop in a cave. And I spent like the first few days making bridges and paths everywhere. That's why these items are pretty rudimentary. It's like deep slate and diorite. I really want to redo these bridges. I'm not a big fan of these. Man, no one's been down here in months, huh? I guess I haven't been down here in months. This is home. So I made this little like cave tunnel. This is custom. I really like this tunnel. I don't know, just like little details like this everywhere tie the world together. This cave goes to what was this place called, man? This place is known as Jerusalem. This is Jerusalem, ladies and gentlemen. This is where Boss and I think Rango lived. And when Deep joined, he made a house up there. Once again, paths that I made. I just wanted everything to feel connected. So I guess we venture into town. This is town. The center of town was a pretty good community effort. Like, I think Planet made these two buildings. What the fuck? I want to make like a cage hanging from the tree and put him in that. I just had that idea today. I don't really like this box. I think this box has to go. But yeah, Planet never finished his aquarium. Or his Among Us house. Jude made this courthouse here. And everything else is me except for this McDongle right here. I think Planet made this McDongle. There's sort of a lot of signs outside here. This is the new town hall, man. I didn't really finish it. It's just done on the outside. But I don't know, I like it. I like using coal to blend these two blocks. I think that's really fucking cool. I don't know how I saw it do that, but it was really cool. This is the comedy club. This is... We never really had a proper, like, comedy stream where we used this, but we did. This was, like, one of the big RP areas. You know, this was one of the first builds in town, along with the courthouse. It was that and the courthouse were the first two things in town. This is the tree. You know, it's got pink and stuff. I really like it. I made this tree. It's the nether portal. It's the center nether portal. I didn't really do anything on the inside of it just yet. But it's a pretty good centerpiece to town, I think. It used to be like a noose thing. We did Servos' public execution, but, you know, since no one plays it, an unprecedented time of peace leads us to no longer require this arcane method of torture. Thank you, Quinn. I guess we should address the elephant in the room, this big old plateau and, cathedral-looking thing. Yeah, I kind of just, like, went crazy. Evan hit me up one day, and he was like, yeah, I think we're gonna need to expand town. And he was probably right if the buildings were kept coming, but everybody stopped playing. He was like, we need to expand town. Can you like do something? Can you clear out some land? So I was like, yeah. So there's a bunch of trees here. Let's go underneath. So this was originally like a oak birch forest. I think this was like the first hole that I dug in the game. This was a forest, and I cut it down, and I figured this was a little low. And I wanted to be able to have like a really good view of the whole server down to where those player statues were. A big sweeping view that I'd progressively get. Also, there's like this ghost plugin that I just found. It scared the fuck out of me. And now they're kind of like everywhere. There's just sort of like ghost eyes. We'll watch it. If you watch it for long enough, they'll close their eyes. This is like just the creepiest shit I've ever seen in this game. I don't know what plugin is doing this, what mod is doing this. But the ghosts watch us and then they just go away. Isn't that just terrifying? Anyway, let's go on top of the plateau, huh? I haven't been up here in a little while. I've been working on other stuff. And here is the library. This is where I'm gonna make a big fucking library. Mojang just announced the chiseled bookshelves too, which is gonna be a fantastic ad for this. All the lore building tools that they're adding with the hanging signs and the chiseled bookshelves. I could really take advantage of this. I think that's when I'm gonna start to crack on it. This is Jude's Adventure Time tree. I haven't even been in it. I'm gonna go in it. I'm gonna snoop around. I wanna see if it's like accurate on the inside. I don't even know if we did the interior, but it's hella accurate on the outside. It looks awesome. This thing's so cool. It's like my favorite build on the server. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is sick. That's a creeper farm. Planet Miller made that. I covered it up with bamboo, like layered bamboo. There was a ugly AFK platform up there. I replaced it with like an island. Just make it like a naturey area. And then this used to be grass all the way out, so I turned this into a nice little beachfront. Quinn has a flower shop over here. You might notice by this point there's a bunch of Quins all over the server. You can't see 2 Quins at once, and I've really put in a lot of work to make sure this is the case. I mean, you're gonna see a couple that I have in storage, but those are just storage Quins. The ones I have in my basement don't count, okay? This is a pyramid I did recently. I did it right after I did the Techno Memorial, which is over there. And yeah, again, it's kind of, I'm noticing a pattern here of unfinished interiors, but I'm having fun. Just building. And it gives me more projects to do in the future. If I ever need to put a farm somewhere, I have a spot, I guess. This used to all be grass. This actually used to be another bamboo island. There was 2 bamboo islands that like matched. This used to be all grass and stuff, and I switched it out all sand. We made this whole pyramid with the gold beacon. I really love this area. This area is sick, man. Quinn has a little house back here. It's just a great time. It's a great time. Next to the Techno Memorial is where Evan set up shop. He also didn't play too long. He just had like a house built. He would come on for like RP events and stuff, but he didn't really play too much. This was Planet Miller's house. This is my house, by the way. I started building this on the first day of the server. I didn't finish it on the first day, obviously. It's a big fucking house. It was like the most crazy I went with the house yet, I think. I pretty much every single area, nook and cranny, is used in this house. Like you saw, there was a tower up in the back, so we could go up here and enchant our shit if we wanted to. Miller also built this day one. This is like, I mean, I can't really describe it. I'll just let it. The Aiden Face by Planet Miller. So that's in my basement. Just a nice little relic in my basement. Little living room here. I like this area. I don't know what to put here, and then I just sort of started popping off, placing shit down, and it sort of came together. And this is the top floor. We have a little super smelter up here. Extra coal storage back here. It's pretty basic super smelter. It's not even that super. It's kind of just like a smelter. Basement though is where the magic happens. I'm gonna rephrase that. The basement is where everything cool happens. All the cool shit in the house. I would say I'm busy sorting because I just got finished adding a big addition to my sorting system. So I'm just putting all the overflow back into it to resort. This is the original storage room. I still use it for like key items and stuff. Admittedly, I don't need like a wall of chests, but my little jukebox over here, Spotify. My mine's down there. It's just a basic strip mine. Nothing to it. My little room. I added this pretty late. We have a little mini village here. The idea was to make a little tiny town. So we have like the little tiny lilac tree, and then we have a little village here. I would say I was pretty successful in that, but I didn't. You know, there's a lot of villagers here. I should probably add more beds inside instead of keeping them outside. That would probably tie this place together a lot. We have all our villagers here, all of our books and stuff. Anyway, down here is my new storage room. And I've never done an auto storage room, but I figured I'd just go all out. This has like pretty much every single item that I use, especially now. As you can see, it's 2 floors, so we could drop down, run around here, pop back up. It's pretty fucking sick. I really like this design. The slime block boosters to get up and down. It's really like it's actually like pretty intuitive. It even works like at walking speed. That's what's nice about it. It works at both speeds. So we have like all our wood here, you know, you see, it's pretty self-explanatory storage room. Back here is a little secret passage. This is like a little back room. I would like to furnish this, put up like walls. It wouldn't be too hard to put up walls, but this is where my cow farm is. These bees are glitchy, dude. They came out of nowhere and they won't go anywhere either. Oh god. They found a way out. A kind Enderman gave them a way out. Look, I'll try to get rid of them. What the fuck? Look, they're just back. And there's more this time. That's why I can't kill them. They like multiply. It's weird. I don't understand either. I think the idea for this room was to make it like a subway station and then have this go to like town, which is actually a pretty good idea. I still might do it. It's a little too tall flower farm. You fill this with bone meal and let it go burr. This one, I saw Etho make this. You hold the right click here and it snaps it off every single time the piston retracts. I haven't gone to the end yet in this world, despite having 500 fucking hours on it. I believe Jude and Evan, I mean, I haven't even tried to go, but I believe Jude and Evan, I haven't put glass there yet, shit. I have a little plug-in where it disables the end. I think they were waiting for a good time to, for everybody to be on and do that, but, you know, obviously, server kind of died out. This is like where I used to keep all the excess shit. I mean, there is still a bunch of excess stuff here. I'll still probably be using this back area because I'm not gonna store all this stone and have all this stone sit in the overflow. Also, I didn't even mention this. I really like the infinite black effect that the black concrete gives. It looks so cool. It probably looks even better on YouTube compression. What I call this, dude? This is Victory Road. This is every single person who's been on the server, and there's a couple people I have to add because Connor's been on, and I think Evan's been on. Oh my god. Also, you might have noticed these are like ruins. I just wanted to fill in this area. I actually did this on a stream. I completely forgot. We put up this like stone wall because Jude had like his starter base in here. He was like living in a cave, so I like made the whole thing like a cave. This was far after we moved out, by the way, so it was like all good. We made the wall a stone wall, and we added some ruins up top. I really like this. This looks awesome. There's just like a bunch of little things like this add to that like sweeping view that I was talking about. This is Quinn in the Nether. He's upside down because he's in the Nether, as you could see. Little Nether hub. Back here is what I've been up to these past few months, on and off. Basically the whole duration of the summer, on and off Minecraft. I'd come on and work on this big project that I was doing. If you ever made a guardian farm in Minecraft, you know how much of a pain in the ass they could be. How brutal they could be. Because you essentially have to clear out an entire ocean. So once we load in here, you see we have a guardian farm, but when I turn the fuck around, we are like 25 blocks deep in the middle of the ocean. I'm excited to play on this server on stream more though. I really am. I'm really excited to see what this world looks like in like a year from now, because I don't plan on stopping playing on this. I'm really enjoying this world. There's one more thing I gotta show you though. We go into the comedy club and we have a seat and we get off of the seat, this happens. We are in the back rooms. These are huge. These go on for a long fucking time in every direction. This is one of the craziest builds on the server. I think this was Jude's doing, and it is just incredible. I love this thing. This place is awesome. I'm just trying to find my way out of here now. But in doing so, You should see the scope and how crazy this thing could get. What the fuck? I don't even want to go in there. What the fuck? It's infinity room, dude. What the shit? The layout is also fucking genius, too. It's fucking genius. Oh, here it is. So we gotta vent real quick. Gotta do a little Among Us. Starts to get a little wobbly, a little wibbly wobbly. And we're like, oh, what's that? What's that? And we get put back in the survival, and we are back in the comedy club where we came. That is the craziest build. That is the craziest build. I don't know where the command blocks are for these. Evan and Jude placed these, so I'm probably just gonna leave them because that is fucking sick. And yeah, I guess that's sort of gonna do it for me for tonight, guys. That's my little survival world that I've spent upwards of 500 fucking hours on. But here's to 500 more, right? Shut up, Quinn.